Hey and welcome to AI Shorts. This is the series where I'm going to tell you everything that's happening in the world of AI. I'm going to do something a bit different this week, and I'm going to talk about the history of AI and how AI has become smarter over time. I'm going to start by taking you back to late 2022 when OpenAI first released their public preview of ChatGPT. Something that a lot of people remember is this message here. Whenever you asked about anything that was relevant to the real world, it would give you something like, my training cutoff date is September 2021. This means I don't have the information to answer. That was because it was just a generative model using words to respond to your words with other words. It didn't have access to up-to-date information. Then we got to March 2023 and ChatGPT got access to the internet there with the search button. You could search the internet and get more intelligent responses from publicly available information. So we've got to the point now in 2024, AI has an intelligent brain, it has access to the internet, but sometimes its responses are still not correct, and there's something called hallucinations which are occurring quite often, and people are losing trust in AI. And that's when we get to the end of 2024 with thinking models. So ChatGPT released the O1 model, OpenAI released the O1 model, which was the first model that would think through its steps of reasoning before it answered your questions. So if we look over here, you get the think button and you can press think and tell ChatGPT to think through what it's going to say before it says it. And the responses were even more intelligent than before. We've got to the end of 2024, AI is more intelligent than it has been before. It's accessing the internet, it's thinking through its responses, but it still doesn't have one crucial thing, which is access to our private data. AI is really good at searching through public available databases, but it can't go through our CRMs, it can't go through our emails and our calendars and give us even more useful responses. And that's when Anthropic came out with their white paper about the Model Context Protocol, a way that AI models could start speaking to your private information. So what is MCP? MCP is a framework for AI models to start talking to your actual data, and it tells it how it should interpret data, how it should ask for data, and how it should access data from information in your tools, workflows, documents, whether that's your Gmail, as it says here, Google Drive, your Asana, your Canva, whatever tools you use. AI now knows how to speak to those tools, how to get the information securely, and then increase the context that it has so that it responds to you in the most intelligent way possible. So what's next? This is where I get a bit more speculative, and this is not based on actual evidence or data. We've got to the point where AI accesses the internet, the context from your own files, it thinks through its responses, but there's a bit of context that's still missing, and that's everything that happens offline through your life. The things you see, the people you speak to, everything that goes on day to day. And I think this is what's next. So recently in the news, you may have seen that Johnny Ive, the person who designed the iPhone, the way in which we interact with technology on a day-to-day basis, has partnered with OpenAI, with Sam Altman, to design a new human physical product that's going to bring AI to our lives in a different kind of way in the future. Again, purely speculative, but this is what it could be. It could be a device that sees everything that you see, that hears everything that you hear, and that gives AI the context it needs to answer any question. So if I asked AI, what was my conversation with my boss last week and what task do I need to take on, it can give me the answer. And then I can say, can you add it to my task management software, whether that's Notion or Asana, and it will add those tasks into Notion. AI is going to be so useful and so helpful and be able to do so many things. So I'm really excited about where we're going in the direction of travel.